Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we are continuing the Anointed Procession train and doing another type of deck. Pretty excited to be playing this one. This one looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of just tinkering around with the different ways to put creatures into play, and this is what we ended up on. But real quick, before we hop into today's deck, as always, would like to remind you, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment down below letting us know what you want to see in a future video, as well as hitting that like button and joining the Discord. Again, check out all the cool links in the description below. So let's hop right into today's deck. We are calling it Cathars Procession. So this deck is going to focus on putting a ton of creature tokens into play. Again, we are doing this with Anointed Procession. Again, the card that we've really been featuring for the last few days. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many of those tokens instead. So 4 mana enchantment, it's gonna double all of our creature production, because the only creatures we're really care about are our token producers. I mean, we do have 4 copies of Arboreal Grazer, but again, this is just to ramp us and let us get things out faster. So we don't really care about him other than playing him on turn 1 and then just ramping from there. So let's really talk about what this deck really can do. So we have token generators in the form of 2 copies of Dawn of Hope. This is a 2 mana enchantment. It says whenever you gain life, you can pay 2 mana. If you do draw a card, don't really care about that. We slightly care about the fact that we can pay 4 mana to create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. So 4 mana for a 1/1 token, not the best, but when you start having more than 1 copy of Anointed Procession, or even just 1 copy, 4 mana to make 2 1/1s, 4 mana to make 4 1/1s, 4 mana to make 8 1/1s, that can get kind of out of hand pretty quickly. However, we're really focusing on our other 2 spells, Finale of Glory and March of the Multitudes. Now first, let's hit on Finale of Glory. 2 white and X, we get to create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens with Vigilance, which is great. So we get to make a bunch of 2/2s, and then we get to double it. However, if we can get X to be 10 or more, we also, in addition, get to create that many 4/4 white angel tokens with flying and vigilance. So if we paid 10 into this, and X equals 10, we're paying 12 mana, we basically get to make 10 2/2s and 10 4/4 flyers. Well, if we have an Anointed Procession in play, we double that, so we would have 20 2/2s and 20 4/4 flyers. Really, really crazy. Also, we have March of the Multitude. Now this is an instant. So having multiples of these can actually benefit you, because the first one can actually help fuel the second one, because this has Convoke. Convoke's an ability that says your creatures can help you cast this spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 mana of that creature's color. So if we had like 5 other tokens in play, we're going to be able to pay with those at the end of their turn and fuel another one of these to actually make a bigger March of the Multitude. So this just creates X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens with lifelink. It's not super powerful, by itself if you're not really playing any cards that help benefit it. But again, there's always twist to our decks, right? So we're doing what our decks like to do, and we're gonna have fun. So other cards we're playing a couple copies of the Immortal Sun. This turns off Planeswalkers. We don't really care about that. It is 6 mana. It does draw us an extra card during our draw step every turn, but however, it makes all of our spells cost 1 less to cast, and creatures that we control, they all get +1/+1. So that's going to make all of our 1/1s 2/2s, all of our 2/2s 3/3s, all of our 4/4s 5/5s, so on and so on. We also have 4 copies of Mirari's Wake. Now this is really the gas that is going to be putting our deck together. This is a 5 mana enchantment. This is a reprint from Judgment, so it's not really meant to be on Arena, but it was re-released in one of the not master sets, but one of the anthology sets. I think it might have been the most recent one. So 5-mana enchantment, creatures you control get +1/+1, but it also says whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any type that land produced. So as you can see, if we have 5 mana in play, we cast the Mirari's Wake. Next turn, with those same 5 land, we now have access to 10 land. And then if we happen to play a land on that turn after we play this, that means we have 12 mana, which immediately turns on our Finale of Glory. So essentially, we now have access to 10 2/2s and 10 4/4 flyers. So now the kicker on top of all of this is Cathars Crusade. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on each of your creatures. So when we put, let's say, 20 creatures into play all at one time, this is actually going to trigger 20 times. So all of our creatures are going to get 20 +1/+1 counters when they all come into play. So you can imagine how crazy that's going to be. And again, with Anointed Procession, everything is just going to exponentially get ridiculous. And so really, to round this out, we are just playing ramp spells. Like I mentioned, we have 4 copies of Arboreal Grazer, we have 4 copies of Explore, and we have 4 copies of Cultivate. Again, these cards are a little degenerate. A lot of Simic decks play these to help ramp, but we're not playing Field of the Dead, so I feel like it's a little more fair, but hopefully this deck works out. This deck looks like a lot of fun. We are playing 24 lands. It's really easy mana base. 4 Temple Gardens, 4 Sunpillow Groves, and then the rest basics. So again, with the amount of ramp we have, we should be able to hit our Mirari's Wakes pretty quickly and then just start spiraling out of control from there. So let's hop into the gameplay, and we will see you guys at the wrap-up. All right, no clue. Not a clue how this deck's going to play out. But we are going to continue our exploration, so to speak, of our tokens and our token generators and our counters. And let's go first. Oh, nailed it. We are going. We just need to get some better cards. 2 mulligans. Please don't be Treasure Hunt. Ooh, what is this? Let's go ahead and... I guess it doesn't really matter which land we put into play. Let's assert dominance. Add 5 mana in any combination of colors. So we can make 8 1/1s right now. Seems pretty good. Asserting that dominance. Circuitous route. We can make 10 tokens. Pretty good. Oh, knock, knock, knock. Oh, this... I know we should be greedy here, but... I mean... I mean, it is what it is, right? Let's, Oh, well, he didn't have a settle. We were playing around settle. But, yeah. That was... Oh, that was great. Oh, I did not expect that just to go, untouched like that. So, sweet. So yeah, so that was fun. We're gonna hydrate. That was that was an amazing first hand. I don't know if we should have kept this hand. We're playing elves. I mean, this did get better. We're not attacking. Archer Druid, okay. Can't really attack. So do kind of have to watch out now because this is where they're going to start ramping. I don't think we block here. Finale. We could finale for 5, and I think we have to. Pretty good. If they want to attack, we get to actually kill creatures that actually have to have a lot of power. So, okay, good. It knows we have this. So we'll go ahead and play this. We'll make all of our creatures 1 bigger. We'll go and explore. Draw onto another land. Definitely not attacking. So we have, let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna make 2 more perfects. That's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. I mean, if they don't attack here, it depends on what they attack here with. All right, so 10 plus 6, 16. So we do this for 13. Oh, -1. Could have done it for 14. That's on us. That is on us. We have quite the army here. So really what's going to happen is let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how much mana we have. Okay. Anointed Procession. So let's go ahead and count 12. Yep, we're gonna do this for 10, and then probably end the game. Yep. So we have 20 5/5 flying creatures, and we have plenty of chump blockers. We have quite the army, and we have quite the life linking. Yep. So we knew this was going to happen. So I don't think anything. This is hard to see. This is a complicated block. I don't think anything is getting through. I mean, we're just gonna block the ever-living hell out of that. All right, do you? Okay. I mean, they don't have trample. Still don't have trample. This is a crazy game. Oh, you're not even gonna let us swing back? Coward. Coward. Bonsai. Well, bonsai to you. 2 games so far. Pretty interesting. What is our next match going to be? Hand silver. Not hand sliver, but hand silver. Opponent's going first. I think we have to keep this, right? Oh, well. This will probably be a loss. Yeah, I don't think that was very good to light up the stage, to be 100% honest with you. Is there a world where we can outrace this? I don't think so. So they burn us. Take 2, 4, plus the burn. We take either 6 or 7 this turn. I think we have to do this for 2. If they want to waste burn on this, that's fine. Oh. That hurt. Well. Yeah. We're at 8. Yeah, not looking good, not looking good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then any burn spell for the rest of the game kills us. It is good that they're immediately going into their attack phase. And they didn't attack. They don't have a burn spell. Yeah, they have to light up the stage again. Okay. We take, if we do it like this though, we 100% lose next turn. We have to give us the best chance to win. Yeah, I don't think we can win. This doesn't have lifelink. It does have vigilance though, so we can say we, because they chain whirl, we go to 4. And then they could just play a land and then double ping us. Oh, well, that's... Yep. Well, we almost got there. We almost got there, but mono red does mono red things, and it just shuts that switch off and just points at the head. So let's not get paired against mono red again, because it's also just not fun to play against. Opponent goes first. My son is also named Bort. What an interesting name. We're gonna keep this. Let's not get thought seized. I really felt like if we didn't, you know, if we didn't draw land, our hand is probably not good. So, so this looks fine. We can. We can get a Cathars Crusade down next turn. Yeah, this is fine. We're coming for you. Yeah, we're gonna give you some manas. And even if we discard the Cultivate, it's not the end of the world. Really? That's all you could do with that?
Address me as Queen of the Dead, please. You think too much.
So we're gonna get 2 creatures here. Oh, what a great draw.
You only think you've won.
That was a really good draw. Doubles our mana. Gain even more life now, so Davriel is not really that big of a deal. We don't have any cards in our hand. That was a really good draw. So we do this for 8. Yep. Oh, good game. Good game. My son is also named Bort. That's a great name. I wish you would have capitalized everything so it was easier to read, but good game, good game. that was a series of very fortunate draws. Very fortunate draws. And I am glad that we discarded the Explore. Uthalia is Bay. Opponent goes first. Okay. We're gonna keep. Oh, I wonder if they're playing a Thalia deck. Very possible. They turn one. Turn one bodyguard. Vanguard, okay. So we'll definitely be taking 3 from a Vanguard. Yep. Mirari's Wake was a really good draw. Now we will not be taking 3 from a Vanguard. And now if this lives, it's probably not going to, but we get to Finale of Glory for 10. And this is actually a very yeah. You really want to pay? You want to pay 4 mana or 4 life there? Oh my gosh, how greedy are we? How greedy are we? I don't want to be greedy. Let's just get the win. They could have a Wrath. Indestructible. No. Well, Thalia is Bay. You did stick to your name and play a mono white deck, so you probably were playing Thalia. And I definitely commend you for that. Alright, who is next? I don't even know how to say this name. Tixa. Tixa. We're gonna mulligan this. I don't think this is a hand we can keep. It's better than the other hand. I don't like putting Anointed Procession back. Oh, well. Oh, rogues? Playing rogues? So he essentially just drew out of our mulligan. Okay, we take 2. Mire Triton. I think some kind of weird demon deck. I wonder if they draw here. Okay. That's pretty cool. Down to 14. Land. Thassa's Oracle, okay. We do have to watch out for a Brazen Borrower, because Brazen Borrower is a rogue, I'm pretty sure. And plus it is a creature, and they're playing a pretty heavy creature deck. Oh. Okay. Huh. Even, odd. I think I want to do this now. So if they extinction event, we lose. Okay. I mean, we're going to gain a ton of life here if we get to attack. They can make the Pilfer unblockable. Okay, Thassa's Oracle. NBD. We are going to attack 100%. We're swinging in. Hopefully we can draw a basic land. An untapped land that's not a shock land. Because I'd like to play Mirari's Wake into Immortal Sun, and that way all of our creatures are 7/7s, and we gain 28 life. Alright, we're at 2. You're definitely blocking. I don't know, your first block should have been with the Mire Triton. There you go. Maybe they jump with the Sir Conrad because they have another one. Interesting. Oh, okay. You're playing a God Pharaoh's Gift deck. So you need to have a land and a Gate to the Afterlife in order to use it. And I don't know how many creatures you have. No creatures, all 4 land there. Kind of rough. Let's see how much mana. So we'll have 10. Alright, let's gain a bunch more life. They're definitely blocking. They have to block all 3 of these. Alright, so Emery's going to be able to bring back the Gates of the Afterlife. Hold on, let me read. Let me read. All right, nothing too crazy. 14. Ah, 15. Dang it. I always forget the Immortal Sun. Okay. Nah, we should have done this first. We would have gained all the life. It's so loud. Oh my god. We have to sit through 35 triggers of this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh, we should have done it before we attacked. We would have gained 150 something life. All right, Emily brings back gate. You also have to have a land here. Okay, they do. I just don't know what they can get. They have a Gravebreaker Lamia. I mean... Alright. Do some scrying for 4. Good game. Ooh, wow. That was fun. A little bit of a misplay, but it didn't really matter. That was pretty impressive. And God, I always forget about the mana reduction from our artifacts. So Azgula 447. We're going first. We have all the Anointed Processions. God, we should not keep this hand at all. Maybe it works out. They're playing green-white. Alright, so they are mana rampant as well. They have 5 mana, we have 5 mana. Huh. Okay, well. Wow, they got to a Tender Shoot Dryad with only having 2 land in play. It's pretty impressive. And they're about to have the City's Blessing. We really need to draw something here. Not what I was hoping for. That's pretty good. Do we die next turn? I think so. Oh, we did it again. We were just talking about Immortal Sun and the cost reduction. I mean, the good thing is, like, I think our 7/7s keep them at bay for a little while. Oh, that's really good. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we would do this for 7 because of the cost reduction, and we'd get 14. Oh, these have vigilance. We're stupid. That was a little bit of a punt. Well, I guess we're doing this now. 4, 7. Okay. Sure thing, boss. I don't think you have enough blockers. Mirari's Wake into oh, so much damage. So much damage. All in response to an Ulamog trying to stop our combo. Oh, that felt really, really, really good. This deck, there's something about it. I'm liking it. Alright everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. Now, this deck is sweet. I'm just going to start off by recommending everybody plays this deck. This deck is a lot of fun. It catches a lot of people off guard, but you do have to realize this deck has a lot of rares and mythics in it. Just at first glance, you know, you have 8, 10 mythics, and then you have 4 Mirari's Wakes that have to be crafted. You have 4 Cathars Crusades that have to be crafted unless you got lucky in Jumpstart. You have 4 Anointed Processions. You have 2 Dawn of Hopes. So this is a very expensive deck in regards to, in regards to wild cards, but it's a lot of fun. This might be one of those decks that might be worth it to craft. Again, we went 6-1 with this deck. We lost to mono red. I feel like we were actually starting to stabilize. We had a bad-ish draw against them, and they just really drew the cards they needed. You know, them being able to draw the chain whirlers to help remove our creatures, even though we were still able to block with them, was still pretty bad for us. So yeah, but again, our deck, you got to see our deck do some pretty degenerate things. We essentially killed them in response to them casting an Ulamog. I mean, even though we didn't kill them right there, we did generate, 14 creatures in response, which gave all of our tokens plus 14, and we already had like, I don't remember, like 4 or 5 or 6 in play right then, maybe even more than that. And then so we were able just to kill them on the next attack after that. So yeah, so again, this deck can do some really ridiculous things really quickly. Now the only card for me that was a little underwhelming, there's 2, we can hit on 2 of them a little bit, but Dawn of Hope was a little underwhelming, and the Immortal Sun was but I do kind of feel like these decks do want those in here. The Immortal Sun, obviously, if we stall out later in the game, this does allow us access to be drawing cards. You could argue to put in just a card that you can pay mana to draw cards with, but I think with us ramping, having the Immortal Sun in the deck is correct, because it also does pump our creatures. And then also Dawn of Hope, again, it's not the most powerful of cards, but it does give you a mana dump if you are starting to stall out and are falling behind, and it does allow you to draw cards with those creatures that you are dumping mana in to generate. So Again, those are going to be the cards that I could maybe suggest looking at changing, but personally I would still play with those for those reasons that I just listed. So again, if you guys enjoyed the video and are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Please leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought about this deck, what you want to see in a future video. And again, please check out all of the cool links down in the description below. We do have the Patreon link that we're starting to hopefully work on a little more. And then, as always, what I really care about is just you guys joining the Discord and coming out and hanging out and interacting. And we just talk and BS every day. And, you know, I just like to make content for you guys, joke around. So, all right. With that being said, again, today's Wednesday. So this is a bonus video for you as we start to fall into our new schedule at work. So decided to throw this out because, again, this looked like a lot of fun while I was kind of tinkering around with it. So, all right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Stay safe. We will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.